What's up, friends? Welcome to the Go Health Yourself channel. I am John. Thank you for tuning in. And what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And this is something that I truly believe in. It was said by a German philosopher, Friedrich Nietzsche, if I'm pronouncing his last name right. So with a spinal cord injury, you really have to develop a strong mindset. It can be very difficult at times, and just life in general. If you don't have a spinal cord injury, it'll throw you curveballs, and if you don't have a strong mindset, it can really break you down. So I'm gonna give you 5. Not only is it important to be strong physically, but it's extremely important to be strong mentally. So I'm gonna give you 5 ways how to strengthen your mind. Things that I've done that have really helped me over the past few years, and we'll get right into it. So number 1 is exercise. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. Exercise is incredibly important to do. There's not even words how important it is for you. Even if you don't have a spinal cord injury, but if you do, you break down real fast if you don't exercise physically and mentally. It really has stabilized my mood. It's done so many things. It builds character. I've definitely built character from it. And it most definitely strengthens your mind. If you push yourself really hard, strong body, strong mind, and it's very important. So even 15 minutes a day, if you could do anything to get your blood moving, it'll definitely help develop a strong mindset. Number 2 is set goals, especially big goals, and just work towards them. Work towards them. And if you fail, try again, try again, try again. Just keep going until you accomplish that goal. For instance, it took me almost 1 year to learn how to transfer from my chair to the bed. So you could see that something like that, you just got to work towards, and no matter how long it takes, it's imperative that you accomplish it. Now, with the phones and all this, we have instant gratification, which is, you get a quick dopamine fix, and it's really fast. So I think for a lot of people, it's hard to set a goal and actually work towards it to accomplish it. Another goal that I just accomplished last summer through this past winter, took me 9 months, and that's something that I plan on making a video very soon. It's kind of a surprise. But yeah, set goals and just work towards them, and once you accomplish them, you feel so good, and it really develops a strong mindset as well. Number 3 is take risks, and I mean calculated risks. Don't be reckless, but Muhammad Ali said, "He who is not courageous enough to take risks accomplishes nothing in life," and I stand by that. So take risks, and you got to move forward in life. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable and really take those risks, and you'll definitely move forward. And number 4, like I've said before in the past, and I'll say it again, is you got to eat healthy. Eating healthy is super important. There's a direct connection with your gut biome and your mind. There's tons of science out there backed by that, and they're just finding out new things all the time about how important the gut biome is. If you can, go all natural, avoid preservatives, additives, and processed sugar. It's real bad for you, and that's something that really will develop a strong mindset, but it takes some real discipline to eat healthy, and it's not something that you do overnight. It's something that you work up towards. It took me, I don't know how many years. I don't remember exactly, but it took quite a few years to stop all the processed sugar, all that crap, and just go completely all natural. And then number 5, I made a video of it before, Psilocybin, which is, they call it magic mushrooms. I don't really like that term because of there's kind of a stigma behind it, kind of a negative, it's kind of got a negative statement to it, but psilocybin has changed my life. It's improved my mood. It's helped me with depression, and there's so many articles coming out right now, and some states out there are actually smart enough to decriminalize it. So it's going to become more and more popular, and it's amazing what it can do. If you're depressed, I highly recommend it. And what it does is it creates new neural pathways in your brain and actually changes the way you think. Now, there's another thing called a heroic dose, which I don't recommend if you have a spinal cord injury, because when you take psilocybin, it can really cause intense spasms. So what I do is microdosing. It's called microdosing. I'll put a video down in the description below that talks about the benefits that I've got from microdosing. But people have also done what I just talked about, is the heroic dose, which is 3.5 grams or more, which I don't recommend with a spinal cord injury. Your spasm will be awful, but people had life-changing epiphanies and completely changed their life with the heroic dose. So if there's something that I can find that'll combat the spasms taking a heroic dose, I'm definitely gonna try it. So I've done it before when I was younger, but I was in the wrong mindset. You gotta be in the right mindset. You gotta be willing to change and ready to change if you're gonna do that. So psilocybin could be one of the most important things on this list besides exercise. So yeah, those are the 5 things that can really strengthen your mind. And yeah, I wanted to give Angry Quad a shout out. I'm wearing one of his shirts right now. He's got some awesome shirts. Do me a huge favor and go subscribe to his channel. His information is extremely valuable. Very knowledgeable guy, and he can really help you if you have a spinal cord injury or just life lessons in general. And he's also got a skull for his logo, which is badass. He's actually got a t-shirt with a skeleton on it, which is my favorite one. But yeah, as you can see behind me, I've got a skull back there carved out of wood, which I've always loved skulls. I've been always fascinated with the human skull, and I actually have a pretty cool story. I would love to own a human skull, as weird as that sounds, but I've always thought skulls were so cool. And my dad was actually at a flea market, and he found a skull that was actually from a piece of medical memorabilia, or whatever you want to call it, from Yale, from Yale. And he called me because he knew I love skulls, and I've talked about human skulls in the past. But he's like, yeah, they have one here for a few $100s. And I'm like, do you want it? I'm like, yeah, most definitely. And this is after he walked away from it, and he came back and it was gone. So they're definitely sought after. And I think any animal skull is absolutely fascinating. The skeleton is really amazing. The amount of pressure, amount of pounds it can take without breaking a bone is absolutely amazing. So shout out to Angry Quad, and go subscribe to his channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And also, if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing to my channel. I greatly appreciate all my subscribers. And yeah, as always, friends, stay strong, stay active, stay creative, and go help yourself, friends. Over and out.